Hey everybody, Marcos Villegas here, and I know what you're thinking. And you're thinking, what is this guy right here doing right behind this place right over here? Well, I'm here for Gennady Golovkin's big fight on HBO against Martin Murray. And of course, the place right behind me is the legendary Monte Carlo Casino. Now, this place is absolutely pristine and beautiful, but on Saturday night, the streets will run red with blood as Golovkin and Murray look to bring some good old-fashioned violence over here in Monaco. Now, it's Wednesday over here. The final press conference is about to start, so let's go ahead and check it out.
I'd like to thank Golden Gloves. Rodney Berman's made this possible, and SBM, and all the powers that be, all the networks and so forth. It's very flattering to talk about unifications and talk about HBO, etc. But we focused on one thing, and that's to win against Jesus Silvestre on Saturday night. Jesus is a very, very good fighter. The difference will be he's up against a better fighter. Hickey Butler has had good preparations for this fight. I want to thank my team for coming out with us. Weight's good. We're looking for a hard fight. I'd like to wish Silvestre all the best for this fight. But we're confident, not overconfident. We're confident that we can win this fight impressively Saturday night.
Sorry for being here. No, I'm definitely ready, but we trained hard. We did everything we had to do. Jesus is an amazing fighter. I've watched a few of his fights. He's an extremely hard puncher, so it's an honor for me to fight against him. I want to thank everybody for coming and come out and watch the fight. It's going to be a good fight. Look at the main fights. You can't really say anything about this tournament. It's made for people to watch. It's there for everybody to see, and hopefully I can bring something to the table and people can enjoy my fights as much as they will enjoy the main fight.
We always love watching you fight. Hickey Butler, WBA and IBO champion of the world, #1 strawweight on the planet.
Triple G team would like to thank the Prince and the Princess for their hospitality. Second of all, God bless Kazakhstan, and Mr. and Mrs. Golovkin, or else we wouldn't be here. We have a difficult challenge ahead of us. Martin, as I've said before, is the uncrowned champion in our eyes. He beat Martinez and he beat Stern. We know that he's ready. We know that he's got a real tall mountain to climb, and he knows it. But Gennady Golovkin has had a great training camp. He's a rising star, and he understands, as he puts it, I understand my situation. He understands that he needs to please and he needs to make sure and be responsible in the ring so that we continue to climb the ladder to stardom. We thank Martin Murray for taking the fight because we're having a difficult time getting the fight. We thank you for being here, and let's have a great dramatic night.
First of all, I'd just like to thank Rodney Burnham, John Lewin, Mike Whitstock, and the SBM, everybody, for making this fight possible. It's the fight I've been aiming towards. It was always the plan when I signed with Rodney that this was the fight that was going to happen. It's the fight that I wanted. So yeah, you know, I've got to thank everybody involved for making that. Regarding the fight, the Golovkin fight, Golovkin's a great fighter. Everybody knows that. You know, I've never once badmouthed him. He's a great fighter. He's done everything right. But I've just got a feeling, and I've had this feeling for a long time now, that I'm going to be the man to beat him. I really do feel that, and you know, I can't help the way I feel. I know how big the challenge is in front of me. I know I'm in for the hardest night in my life, fight-wise, and I know I'm going to go through some pain, but I'm willing to go there. I'm prepared to go there, and yeah, you know, I'm looking forward to the fight. It's going to be tough, like I said, but it's a massive challenge that I've really got my head into. I've had a great training camp. I've done 6 weeks in England and finished the last 5 weeks off in South Africa. It's been unbelievable over the way we were treated. Got to give a special mention to Harold and Michelle Volbeck, who was absolutely unbelievable with us over there, sorted everything out with us. But the weather was good, the altitude. You know, I took myself away from my family, which has absolutely killed me. You know, I've not seen my kids or my wife for 5 weeks, so you know, I've done things I've never done, and you know, I believe, you know, I've been a firm believer that if you want something that you've never had, you know, the type of things you've got to do, and I've done that, and you know, I've given myself every possible chance and every possible opportunity to win this fight, and yeah, it's going to be a tough fight, but I am quietly confident that I can do the job on Saturday.
Thank you, Martin Murray. Let's keep a hand.
Well, first, Brian, I want to acknowledge also people that made this event possible. It's these type of events don't come together overnight, and as Mike had alluded to, it takes a lot of financial backing. When I was speaking to Peter Nelson last year at HBO about coming, he kept asking, why you keep wanting to fight in Monte Carlo? And I said, Peter, it's something magical about the city. And when he came last year for the Adama fight, he understood. And now HBO is fully on board for this fight here. I want to thank Mike Woodstock for his involvement, Jean-Louis, Rodney Berman. Without their involvement, something like this wouldn't happen. I mean, this is really, if you look at the world stage, a fight like this and this magnitude, where you have Gennady Golovkin was multiple world titles, and Martin Murray, who's rated #1 in the world. It's really a worldwide event. It'll be broadcast in over 100 countries, live on HBO, live on Sat 1 in Germany, live on Channel 5 in the UK, on terrestrial TV, and we're really excited about that. We can't say enough good things about Martin and his manager Andrew. This is also a very unique thing, is that we had 5 different press conferences in 5 countries for this event, and that's unprecedented. We were in London together. We were in Mexico City with our dear friend Mauricio Suleiman, where he got the WBC title. We had a press conference on Los Angeles. We had a press conference in Kazakhstan. So it really is an international, worldwide event, and we thank HBO, who we have an exclusive contract with, for broadcasting the fight. Mauricio was a little bit humble in his comments, but he came from Pakistan, where the WBC is really the most recognized worldwide title, and so we really appreciate his presence here, Mauricio. It means a lot to us. As Abel had mentioned, Martin he rises the occasion. When he fought for his first 2 times for World Championships, he put on a great performance against Felix Sturm in Germany, put on a great performance dropping Sergio Martinez 2 times, although only got credit for 1 time in Argentina. This time, with the Barmy Army, we think he'll be in more neutral territory.
The Barmy Army.
And we expect them, from what Andrew tells us, that they'll be in full force. So, but there's nothing, words can't describe, the admiration that I have for Gennady and his team. I want to recognize Oleg Herman, his manager, who's here, and definitely Abel Sanchez for what they bring. It takes a full effort to get him to the position where he's at, but he really will fight anyone, anywhere, and anytime, and that's how this fight came about. So we appreciate everyone's support, appreciate everyone coming out, and then Brian, if you want to introduce Gennady.
Of course, my opponent Martin Murray, he's a great fighter. He's strong. I respect him. I respect his team. I see his look is good. His look is strong. Okay, just first, thank you for Peter Nelson, for Mauricio Suleiman, for Jean-Louis, for Rodney, for Michael, of course. Just great to see you, gentlemen. I'm very happy to be here again. I love Monaco. I think I'm ready 100% to fight. It's a great show, big dramatic show. We had a lot of time for great performance, preparing. I promise good show Saturday. Thank you very much for everybody. Welcome to my fight.
Yeah, thanks. It's a different kind of question.
My focus on Martin Murray. He is a great fighter. Everybody has a big chance. I think that Martin, he understands his situation. Maybe he had 2 title fights. Right now, maybe it's a great chance for him. Just big test for me too. Absolutely, this is the biggest test for me in my career, And I promise great show, not just easy fight. I promise big dramatic show, because Martin Murray, he is big fighter, great fighter. I feel my power. I feel great. I think it's amazing show.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, Triple G Golovkin versus Martin Murray. Thunderbolt comes Saturday night, the 21st of February. We're expecting a fantastic tournament. 4 fights. Lee Haskins from the UK will fight Omar Lemeri for the EBU Bantamweight title. And we also have Yugi Fury on the undercard against Andrei Rudenko. Yugi Fury is the heavyweight, that is the cousin to Tyson Fury. So a fantastic tournament comes Saturday night, the 21st of February.
Face forward, please. One fist up.
Closer, closer. Move the chairs.
Move the chairs. There you go. Up.
Yeah.
Back a step, guys. One step. Sorry, please. Mark, no, they tighter. That's it.
Triple G Golovkin and Martin Murray, ladies and gentlemen, fighting for the WBA and IBO and WBC interim world title on Saturday night. Thunderbolt, brought to you by Golden Gloves and SBM Promotion.
Whenever you're ready, Will.
Here we go. One face to face.
Face each other, please.
Guys, just take the pictures quickly. I know the fighters don't like face to face for too long.
Okay, Will.
Okay, take your pics. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thanks to these two tremendous champions, Martin Murray and Triple G Golovkin.